Hey guys, Anthony here. It is Thursday, September 12th, 2024. And just was over my parents' house today. We were going over the recap and talking about the debates, which I did watch. I said I wasn't going to watch them, and I ended up watching. And I'm glad I did, because I think we got to see a contrast between the two candidates, even though I still believe and do believe that they are two wings of the same bird. One wing of this bird gets treated differently than the other wing, apparently. And every time the one wing wants to set up a debate or to do anything, they have to cow down and bow down to the one's demands from the other wing. And it always seems like the one wing always gets its way, and the other wing always gives over to that wing, no matter what it is. Policies, debates, you name it. Go back in history and see. But on the other way around, if the one wing that starts with an R, had its own people, let's say, its own handpicked people for the next debate, I guarantee you the wing with a D, that starts with a D, would not oblige to that debate. So that's what the R wing should do if there was going to be another debate. Demand who they want, put who they want in as moderators, and say, this is it, take it or leave it, and see what happens. I don't think the D party will accept that, because they won't be able to get away with what they get away with, and they'll be on more of a, let's call it a level playing field, versus a, rehearse, knowing the questions ahead of time, and being able to lie and cheat with a straight face. So that's my take on the debates. That's what I got out of it. I didn't get anything out of substance out of it. And I still am warning people to stay ready for the September transition month, I call it. Things that will take place in September will set the tone for an explosive October. That's my prediction, if you will, that I keep reminding people of. That there's a quote by Pink Floyd. I used it in my senior yearbook picture from my high school, and it goes like, it's from the album Animals by Pink Floyd, which I think is a fantastic album. It's one of my favorite albums of all time. And it goes something like this. Things are not really what they seem. No, this is not a bad dream. And it seems to me that things are really not what they seem. They say they're going one way, or we're headed into this prosperous era, and I just don't see it that way. But yet it's not a bad dream. It's reality. And so that quote always sticks in my mind from that song. I think it's called Pigs is the song, I think, or Dogs. I can't remember. There's only a few songs on that album, but listen to that album in its entirety by Pink Floyd. Animals is the name of the album. And you'll hear that phrase. But anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about today. Just a quick recap. I'm not going to go into detail, because, I think that whatever's going to take place, one side is very confident that they're going to win. Let's put it that way. They have a lot of chess pieces already in place and can make certain moves, if you will, that I think will gain them the victory in November. Again, that's just me speaking out loud. But I could be wrong. But again, And I'll end with this. Two wings of the same bird equals wherever that bird flies, the two wings are with it. So it can't go somewhere different without the two wings going with it. So the two wings of the same bird are somehow on the same page, but seem like they're not. So yeah, it seems like one is fighting against the other, but the bird can't fly if one wing wants to go one direction and one wing wants to go the other direction. So in the scheme of things, where we end up is where that bird wants to go. And that's my poetry and riddles for today, Thursday, September 12th, 2024 at 2:17 p.m. Eastern Time. Anthony signing off. Stay ready and read your Bibles and do what it says. Stay ready. God bless.